All right, guys, so we're going to be looking at the 3 worst self-defense moves, and this is the 3, to me, biggest, some of the moves that I see that, people will do in a street fight that might make sense when you're doing it in a dojo or when you're doing it in training because you're on a different, you're on a stable environment, you're training one-on-one, nobody's going to jump in. So there's a big, huge difference, when you train in a gym, when you're doing your, whatever martial art you're doing, or even mixed martial art when you're one-on-one, and outside, the factors are completely different. So here are like the 3, moves that to me, in a street fight, I would never do, and I don't recommend that you do in a street fight. First one I would say is high kicks, right? Being here and trying to throw a kick this high, again, trying to throw high kicks, the distance is where it's the furthest you're opening to grab your leg. You're also basically standing on one leg. The person rushes you. If you're wearing, if it's a little bit slippery, if you're on grass, if you're on cement, if your shoes are not grounded, even wearing like jeans will not allow me to kick that high. Throwing high kicks to me in a street fight, completely don't recommend it. When I teach, when I throw kicks, I say below the waist and even to the shins and down. Yeah, I'll go for the kicks from here. I'll go for a tie kick inside the thigh, keep it down. Mostly it's a distraction, but they're still powerful kicks to come up high. So that's the first one. Second one, wrestling, right? Trying to wrestle my opponent, right? And get into all this takes a lot of energy. And the worst part about it is if he's got friends and I'm here and I'm wrestling and I'm using my energy, well, I'm open to get a lot of strikes. And when I mean wrestling, I mean also same as wrestling is me trying to take down my opponent to the ground. Okay? So anything from wrestling to trying to take him down to the ground. Again, why? I hit the ground. And guys, I'm not teaching this because somebody told me. I'm not teaching this because I think it makes sense. No, I've seen it working as a doorman in fights. Right? You hit the ground, you're getting kicked in the head by somebody, right? When I saw a lot of fights outside, people were 2, they had friends, the person went down to the ground, boom, I've seen the fights literally come and the guy just kicked them right in the head and fight was out, okay? Third one is trying to finish the fight through a submission. So Gio, go down on the ground. So I'm here, I'm on top of Gio, turn over here. I'm on top of Gio, I'm trying to do like a paintbrush, or I'm trying to go for an armbar. I'm trying to do all this stuff. Look how open I am for kicks, for punches. If he has a friend, as I'm doing this stuff, boom, I'm getting kicked in the head. He could grab my hair from behind, he could pull my jacket. There's a million stuff. I'm so open and it doesn't, again, I know I'm gonna get comments from grapplers saying, oh, grappling's, I love grappling. I think grappling should be part of your training. And there's great skills that you develop through grappling. And I can tell you, working as a doorman with grapplers who grappled for like 10, 15 years, who would teach, when they would come and work in the club, it wouldn't be long before they realized, holy shit, hitting the ground in the middle of a club, trying to armbar the guy in the nightclub, I'm gonna get stomped by somebody, okay? So those are the 3, moves I would not do in a street fight. There's a 4th one, it can be contested and it's not the end of the world, is punching, right? I always teach hitting open hand, punching, you could bust your knuckles. A great example is Jew over here. He could see his fingers are crooked because he punched a guy in the head and he busted his knuckles, right? You bust your knuckles, you're a one-handed fighter, okay? If I need to trap a knife, well, I can't because I just busted my fingers. Yeah, in there generally you might be able, but I might do this and not have the grip strength anymore because I busted it. So again, I know I'm going to get a lot of comments. People are going to contest it. It's really a personal choice. Personally, I teach open hand, right? And it has a better follow through. You can strike faster. But again, if you end up punching, it's not the end of the world. For sure, the body I would punch, but to the face, I would rather go open hand. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have a comment, let us know what you think. And thanks for watching. Stay safe.